Hello everyone, and welcome to Behind the Bulletin. Today, we're bringing you a story that has stunned viewers and set social media ablaze. In a shocking live broadcast, Yu Long and Mei Mei finally broke their silence and revealed the existence of their child, right on air. To this explosive moment. And why did they choose to reveal the truth live on television? Stay with us as we uncover every detail of this unexpected revelation, starting right now. For months, the silence surrounding Yu Long and Mei Mei had been louder than any denial. No press statements. No social media clarifications. No carefully worded interviews meant to calm speculation. Just absence. And in the world of public figures, absence is rarely neutral. It breeds rumors. It sharpens curiosity. It whispers into full-blown narratives built by strangers who believe silence is an invitation to assume the worst. Their names trended repeatedly. Not because of new work or public appearances, but because of what they refused to say. Fans were divided. Some defended them fiercely, insisting privacy was a right. Others demanded answers, convinced something serious was being hidden. And there were the photos. Blurry images taken at a distance. A silhouette in the background. A moment that could be explained away, or could not. The speculation reached a fever pitch. Comment sections became battlegrounds. Every past interview was dissected. Every casual remark replayed with forensic intensity. Yu Long and Mei Mei said nothing. Behind the scenes, however, pressure mounted. Production companies hesitated. Invitations quietly disappeared. Even allies began urging them to clarify the situation before it spirals further. Yet they remained silent. Until the live broadcast. The show was expected to be routine. Standard appearance. A calm, controlled setting where difficult questions could be deflected with practiced smiles. No one, neither producers nor viewers, expected what would happen next. As the cameras rolled, Yu Long sat straighter than usual. Mei Mei's hands were clasped tightly in her lap. Their smiles appeared, but didn't quite reach their eyes. The host began with light questions. Safe territory. Recent projects. Public reactions. Kind of opening designed to ease tension. But the tension did not ease. Viewers sensed it instantly. Something was off. Pauses were too long. The glances exchanged between them carried weight, unspoken agreement, quiet resolve. Then came the question everyone feared. Carefully phrased inquiry. Polite. Almost gentle. An opening for denial. A chance to sidestep. The studio fell silent. Yu Long looked at Mei Mei. Mei Mei nodded, barely perceptible, but decisive. And then, on live television, broke the silence. The words were simple. Pact was not. They confirmed what no one had dared to believe outright. They had a child. For a moment, the world froze. The host's expression shifted from professionalism to shock. The studio audience gasped, audibly. Social media feeds exploded in real time. Comments refreshing faster than anyone could read. It wasn't a rumor addressed. This wasn't damage control. It was a truth revealed, without warning. Without rehearsal, without retreat. And it had only just begun. Once spoken, the truth moved faster than either of them could have imagined. Within minutes, headlines formed across continents. Screens flashed breaking news banners. Clips from the broadcast circulated at lightning speed. By millions who had watched the moment unfold live, or rushed to replay it in disbelief. But what shocked viewers most wasn't just the revelation. It was the composure. Yu Long didn't flinch. Mei Mei didn't cry. They spoke calmly. Steadily. As if they had carried this weight long enough and had finally chosen to set it down in the open. They explained their silence, not as secrecy, but as protection. The child was young. Vulnerable. Innocent. They had wanted a life untouched by speculation. Cameras, or judgment. The studio atmosphere shifted. What had begun as scandal turned into something far more complicated: emotion, empathy, and uncomfortable self-reflection. The tone changed almost instantly. Expectation softened into questions. Outrage fractured into understanding. Even critics hesitated. People began asking a different question. Why had they felt entitled to this information in the first place? As the broadcast continued, Mei Mei's voice trembled, just once. Not from fear, but from relief. The kind that comes when a long-held secret finally breathes. Yu Long reached for her hand. The gesture was small. unplanned, and utterly human. Image, more than the words, stayed with viewers. After the show ended, reactions poured in from every corner of the industry. Some praised their courage. Others admitted they had misjudged them. A few remained critical, but their voices were drowned out by a wave of support that felt organic, not manufactured. For the first time in months, the narrative was no longer controlled by speculation. It belonged to them. In the days that followed, the story refused to fade. But it transformed. Articles focused less on secrecy and more on boundaries. Commentators debated privacy, celebrity responsibility, the price of public life. Parents shared their own stories. Fans apologized openly for assumptions they had made. Yu Long and Mei Mei did not give follow-up interviews. They did not capitalize on the moment. They had said what needed to be said. And that restraint, once again, spoke volumes. The live reveal wasn't a stunt. It wasn't strategy. It was a line drawn. Declaration that some truths are not out, but shared, only when the time feels right. Live on air. Yu Long and Mei Mei didn't just reveal the existence of a child. They exposed the fragile line between curiosity and intrusion. And in doing so, they changed the conversation forever. The live reveal by Yu Long and Mei Mei was more than a shocking television moment. It was a rare act of honesty in a world driven by speculation. By choosing to speak on their own terms, they reclaimed a narrative that had been taken from them and transformed it into one of courage and clarity. Their decision reminded the public that behind every headline are real lives, real families, and boundaries that deserve respect. The silence they once kept was not an act of deception, but of protection, and the truth, when finally spoken, carried more dignity than any rumor ever could. This moment will be remembered not just for what was revealed, how it was revealed, calmly, bravely, without apology. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this story. Attention and willingness to look beyond the headlines make thoughtful storytelling possible. Here at Behind the Bulletin, strive to explore not just the news, but the human truth behind it. We appreciate your trust and look forward to bringing you more stories that matter. Thank you for reading, watching, being part of our community.